Imagine a war where victory isn't measured by the number of cities captured or the miles of land gained, but by the relentless erosion of an enemy's fighting force, faster than they can ever hope to recover. This is the new face of conflict, where the goal is not to plant a flag, but to dismantle an army piece by piece, until the very idea of resistance collapses under its own weight. In 2026, Ukraine finds itself at the epicenter of this transformation. The war that once seemed locked in a bloody stalemate has evolved into something far more complex and far more shocking. The Russia-Ukraine war has become a proving ground for the most advanced military technologies the world has ever seen. Drones, artificial intelligence, and real-time data analysis now shape every decision on the battlefield. Ukrainian forces, once outgunned and outnumbered, now neutralize Russian soldiers and equipment at a rate that outpaces Moscow's ability to recruit, train, and resupply. This isn't just a tactical shift, it's a fundamental change in the arithmetic of attrition. The old equations of war, where numbers and brute force decided outcomes, are being rewritten in real time. Outnumbered but not outmatched, Ukraine has flipped the script by harnessing advanced surveillance, precision-guided munitions, and a vast, ever-expanding fleet of drones. These machines, once the stuff of science fiction, now swarm the skies, scouting, striking, and relaying critical information to commanders in seconds. The static, muddy lines of trench warfare have been transformed into invisible battlegrounds, where drones hunt with lethal precision and soldiers must constantly adapt to survive. The new objective is clear: inflict such catastrophic losses on Russian forces that their ability to sustain offensive operations simply collapses, leaving them unable to continue the fight. Ukraine is demonstrating that a smaller, technologically superior force can systematically bleed a larger adversary dry, turning the tables on traditional military logic. This seismic shift could redefine the very nature of modern conflict, where data streams and digital intelligence are as vital as boots on the ground. Remote-controlled weapons, operated from miles away, now hold the power once reserved for tanks and artillery, making the battlefield more unpredictable and more deadly than ever before. As the world watches, Ukraine's high-tech gambit could either bring an end to the bloodshed or open the door to a new, even more relentless era of warfare, where the calculus of victory is forever changed. The front lines of 2026 are unrecognizable from those of 2022. Ukrainian defenders have fused traditional arms with cutting-edge tech, creating digital fortresses and lethal kill zones. Reconnaissance drones provide real-time intelligence, feeding a networked command system for instant, devastating response. Precision artillery, guided by drones, eliminates high-value targets with minimal waste. Swarms of first-person view kamikaze drones patrol no man's land, hunting soldiers, vehicles, and equipment. Every Russian advance is met with overwhelming, coordinated firepower, stalling large-scale offensives. The front line is now a technological meat grinder, designed to attrit the Russian military at an unsustainable rate. Ukraine's defenses have become a weapon, engineered to bleed the invader and alter the war's calculus. At the heart of Ukraine's remarkable transformation stands Defense Minister Mykhailo Fedorov, a figure who has become synonymous with the country's bold new direction. Fedorov is not a traditional military leader, he's a visionary technocrat, a digital native who views modern warfare as a high-stakes contest of systems, algorithms, and relentless innovation. For Fedorov, the battlefield is as much about data and code as it is about soldiers and tanks. He believes that technological superiority, paired with ruthless efficiency, is the key to victory in the 21st century. His radical approach is simple yet audacious: win not by sheer numbers, but by outsmarting and outpacing the enemy through relentless innovation and rapid deployment of cutting-edge technology. Fedorov's chillingly specific goal is to eliminate 50,000 Russian soldiers per month, an attrition rate that would far exceed Russia's ability to replenish its forces and fundamentally alter the balance of power. This marks a dramatic shift in strategy, from a desperate fight for survival to a calculated campaign of offensive attrition, waged with thousands of daily precision strikes, drone swarms, and AI-driven targeting. By late 2025, Ukraine was already achieving staggering results: 35,000 verified Russian losses in a single month, a testament to the effectiveness of Fedorov's relentless focus on results and accountability. Under his leadership, the Ministry of Defense has undergone a sweeping overhaul. Outdated bureaucracy has been slashed, and digital workflows now drive every aspect of military operations, from logistics to intelligence. Fedorov is building a military where data is as valuable as ammunition, and where creative problem-solving is not just encouraged, but rewarded. Innovation labs and real-time analytics are now at the core of Ukraine's defense. Ukraine's defense has become a calculated technological campaign, one designed to force a conclusion on its own terms, and to redefine what modern warfare looks like for the world. The 50,000 casualty target is more than military. It's psychological and diplomatic warfare. Ukraine's message time is no longer on Russia's side. Sustained losses on this scale would devastate any nation, fueling unrest and eroding support for war. The relentless pressure aims to force Russia to negotiate from weakness, not strength. The drone swarm becomes a diplomatic lever, creating conditions for a just peace. President Zelensky has endorsed this approach, signaling Ukraine's control of the war's tempo. The question for Moscow: how much more blood will you spill for a war you can't win? Fedorov's guiding principle: more technology, fewer casualties. Ukraine's modernization effort is about maximizing enemy losses while minimizing its own. Deep audits and digitization are eliminating inefficiencies and corruption in the Ministry of Defense. Centralized digital systems ensure vital supplies reach the front, improving accountability. Ukraine is now an active partner in innovation, co-developing tech with Western allies. Combat data trains allied AI, creating a cycle of continuous improvement. Investing in drones and automation, Ukraine empowers soldiers as skilled operators, not cannon fodder. This doctrine is transforming Ukraine into a formidable 21st century fighting force. Ukraine's attrition strategy relies on its massive, rapidly expanding domestic drone production. What began as a volunteer effort is now a state-supported industry producing millions of drones. FPV kamikaze drones, agile and deadly, have become the symbol of this new phase. Operators steer these flying bombs with precision, verifying strikes with real-time video. Tactics evolve constantly. Drones coordinate with artillery for devastating multi-pronged attacks. Ukraine is investing in interceptor drones to counter Russia's growing drone fleet. An anti-drone dome protects troops and infrastructure, maintaining Ukraine's technological edge. The synergy between drones and artillery multiplies battlefield effectiveness. Every square meter of the front is now a potential kill zone. The drone swarm has fundamentally changed the character of the war. Ukraine's drone dominance has sparked a fierce arms race. Russia is ramping up its own drone production, including Iranian-designed Shahed drones and Lancet loitering munitions. Russian drones target Ukrainian cities and infrastructure, mirroring Ukraine's frontline tactics. Electronic warfare is a constant cat-and-mouse game, each side racing to outjam the other. The technological advantage is fleeting. Both sides are locked in relentless innovation and counter-innovation. Russia's industrial capacity poses a formidable challenge to Ukraine's edge. The war is now a high-stakes race, where speed of innovation may decide the outcome. Only the nation that adapts fastest will hold the ultimate advantage. Ukraine's strategy is about more than drones. It's a fully integrated, data-driven war machine. Battlefield innovation is woven into command, control, and logistics for maximum efficiency. Every drone strike and troop movement is recorded, training AI to analyze and predict enemy actions. AI augments commanders' decisions, processing more information than any human could. Centralized digital platforms track every asset, ensuring rapid, accountable supply delivery. Collaboration and rapid innovation are now the military's culture. New tactics spread across the front in days, not months. Ukraine's armed forces have become a networked learning organization, constantly refining methods to defeat a larger adversary. As 2026 unfolds, Ukraine's strategy poses the ultimate question: can technology and attrition alone win a war in the modern era? The world is watching as Ukraine leverages cutting-edge innovations, from AI-driven surveillance to autonomous drones, in a bid to outmaneuver a much larger adversary. This is not just a test of military might, but of ingenuity, resilience, and the ability to adapt faster than the enemy. If Ukraine's approach succeeds, it could set a powerful precedent, offering a blueprint for smaller nations everywhere on how to resist aggression through technology and international cooperation. The stakes are enormous. not just for Ukraine, but for the global balance of power. Yet, the risks are equally profound. Pushing Russia to the brink could provoke unpredictable and dangerous escalation, with consequences that might spiral far beyond the battlefield. The Kremlin faces mounting pressure, and its next moves remain shrouded in uncertainty. The ongoing drone arms race means that a single technological breakthrough, whether in offensive or defensive systems, could dramatically shift the balance overnight. Both sides are racing to innovate, knowing that the future of warfare may be decided by algorithms and microchips as much as by soldiers. For Ukraine's allies, continued support is no longer just a matter of solidarity. It's an investment in a data-driven strategic plan that could redefine how wars are fought and won. Every shipment of aid, every diplomatic meeting, is now part of a larger experiment in 21st century conflict. Ukraine has become a living laboratory for modern warfare, where new tactics and technologies are tested in real time. The lessons learned here will shape military doctrines and defense strategies for years to come, influencing conflicts far beyond Eastern Europe. Ultimately, the outcome hinges on a single critical question: will relentless technological pressure break the Kremlin's will before it erodes Ukraine's own resilience? The human cost is mounting, and both sides are being pushed to their limits. The coming months will reveal whether technology can truly pave a path to peace, or if it will instead unleash a new era of destruction, the consequences of which could echo for generations.